In 1786, trouble was brewing. Rather than working the soil, farmers in western Massachusetts took to the streets. They grabbed their pitchforks and muskets and stormed the local courthouses and prisons. Some buildings burned to the ground. Many prisoners were freed. Not long before, protesters had filed a list of grievances with the government in Boston. They listed concerns with overtaxation and government overreach. New taxes had been imposed on the citizens to cover the costs of the new Republican government. As times grew tough, many people felt these taxes were unfair. However, the petition was largely ignored. So, Daniel Shay rallied support and led a group of citizens in armed rebellion. Shay's rebellion began in 1786. Rebels spread throughout Massachusetts and surrounding states. Eventually, the governor of Massachusetts raised funds and organized a military force. Faced with armed and trained soldiers, the rebels gave up the fight after a year of resistance. At the time, many Americans praised the rebellion and the attempt to stand up against the government. Others felt it was a dangerous and counterproductive move. For us now, over 2 centuries later, Shay's rebellion reveals that tensions brewed under the surface of early American life. The people and the government felt at odds with each other, and groups struggled to define what life in America should look like. Not long after, governmental leaders met to draft a new constitution and to discuss forming a Bill of Rights. Even with these moves, that struggle is still alive and well today, with Americans arguing and protesting and fighting to define America and shape its values.